Hi, thank you very much. I'm Stan. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Latitude. Our goal is to build the next generation of in-space infrastructure, and we start with the access to space, which is the biggest hurdle right now. So about Latitude, who we are right now a team of we are right now a team of about 80 people. We are recruiting another 100 people by the end of the year. By the way, if you're interested, you can go on latitude.eu/jobs. We're recruiting across engineers and support, any staff. We are based in Reims, in the middle of the Champagne region, but we also have a site in Saxe-Savoie, so it is a spaceport in the Shetlands. This is where we led our test campaign. This is where this photo was taken of our rocket engine, but more on that later. And this is also where we will launch our first rocket in a couple of months. We also have another site. We just opened a new test site at 45 minutes from our own base. So it's basically about our story. We started in 2019 in Paris. We quickly decided to move out to benefit from a place where Paris was kind of focused on software and SaaS and marketplaces and not really technology back then. And the CNES was not really supporting either because they were considering that young people could not really build launchers. So what we did is move out from Paris in Grand Est region, so where the champagne is made. And we had a strong support from the city. We had a strong support from the region that made it possible to raise almost €1 million to start. And this was our first office because back then we were called Venture Orbital Systems. It was a long-ass name, so that's why we changed for Latitude. It's easier. But yes, we had a 200-meter squared office. We were quite proud, and we thought it could, be useful for a few years at least. Yeah, about a year later, we just moved out. We were growing too big. Now, who we are, basically, we are building a launcher called Zephyr. It can launch up to 100 kilograms into space. How do we work? What do we do? Basically, we build a rocket first with people. It's the most important ingredient when you're a tech company. This is where everything comes from. We have right now, as I told you, 80 people, strong, very talented, strong believers in the mission, and strong believers in the fact that we need to ease the access to space. Then we use these people to build the technology. The technology for us will be, of course, the rocket, but we are 3D printing engines. You can see our engine on the stand not far from there. We are also completely changing the way we use electronics in the launcher, doing that ourselves, completely changing the way we operate rockets with complete automatic and autonomous operation systems. So yeah, and this is thanks to all the people, the great engineers, and not only working at Latitude. But of course, on some things, we also have partners. And I want to have a quick shout out. I cannot tell all of our partners here, but basically, whether it is FHKMC, Swajlock, we are working with the ADF. They're here as well. Saturn Technology, who are printing our engines. These guys are incredible. They are completely changing the speed at which we are developing things, the speed at which we are succeeding our test, etc. Basically, some of them did not sleep for a while. Also, we have our friends right there of Space who worked on the test campaign of our first rocket engine. So yeah, basically, our partners are one important pillar to our success right now. I told you about our growth. Yeah, when we settled up in Reims, we were 10. Early 2021, 30. Then we grew to 70 by the end of 2022. And in less than 6 months, we will be 200 people working in the company. So we have a first factory. It ended up being too small again. So we doubled the size of the factory. And we hope it will be able to hold our team for at least another year, and then we'll improvise. So yeah, how do we work? Also, technically speaking, what we do is that So this is this is in Saxe-Voorde. This is in the Shetland Islands, and this is our test bench. So it is a container adapted with all the fluids, mechanical and electronical systems to test our workout engine. What we did is we built all of that in 3 months only, from the beginning of the idea to the test bench leaving our factory. And this was made extremely quick thanks to our partners and our team. We worked 7 days per week, basically, to make it happen through also the holidays. And what we did is the goal was to hot fire our rocket engine. This is what we did. So it took us 3 months to retest the test bench in Saxe-Voorde, adapt everything to the harsh conditions because it's minus 20 degrees outside, 100 kilometers of wind. We worked 3 months. We hot fired the first engine, and we completely fucked it up. We had a big problem with the engine. Not with the engine itself, but with an interface that went with the engine. And basically, when you have a rocket, you want the fire to be going down and the rocket to be going up. And there, the fire was going up and down, which was a problem. So, so we completely changed the design. And our team stayed through the New Year's Eve and stayed through Christmas to rework the engine, completely change the interface with the only engine we had left. They found the only guy who could weld aluminum with Inconel, I think in the UK, and he was in the Shetlands. And yeah, and then we led 3 successful tests of our engine with no problem at all, and it was an absolute success. So this is what we need to do. We need to go fast, but we need to fail fast, and then we learn from this. And we learned a lot because we tested that engine successfully the 4th of January. 2 weeks after, we had a complete new design of our engine that was tested 2 weeks ago, completely successfully. And we improved 10 times the efficiency of the engine, 2 times the thrust of the engine. Well, it was quite a great success, and shout out to our team who made it possible. I told you about collaborations. I told you about partners. Some of them are right there. Some of them are in, of course, the Bourget. Yeah, it is really important when we have problems, we know we can rely on them. We know we can rely on some partners, whether they are SMEs or big companies. They have the philosophy to sometimes make an engine in a record time. I think we made an engine in 6 weeks. That was the fastest time we made an engine from, ordering the powder to engine ready to be hot fired. And that was crazy fast. You can go see on our YouTube channel, so Latitude Space, or even on our Twitter or LinkedIn, the 2 tests. So this was the successful 38 seconds test. It was the 3rd test of the day at like 10 p.m. That day, and we just published also a successful test recently of our improved Navier engine, and it went great as well. Now let's keep going. Yeah, to finish, basically, our goal is to become one of the biggest aerospace company in the next 10 years. Zephyr is the first step. Zephyr will be the first step to gain all the experience and all the technologies to make it happen, to also satisfy our customers, because right now our problem is more to figure out how to build enough launchers to launch our customers, not really to sell them. So yeah, this is a big challenge for our team, and then we'll be able to build new products to again make access to space easier, cheaper, faster for everyone, and also work on new exciting products because, as I told you, our goal is to build the future of space infrastructures, not just launchers. I guess that's it. Thank you very much. And if you have any question, feel free. And sorry for the video. Perhaps we'll find a way to show it to you. Anyway. All right. So that was the first successful test. That was not the first test of the engine. It was the last of the day. I don't know if you have the sound, but oh yeah. just for you to understand the second test that was led a few days ago. This one is more powerful. Maybe just too much. Yep, that was a shorter test, but we led a 42-second successful test recently. All right, that's it. Thank you very much.